Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty...
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. And his first look is incomplete. You look at the Saints defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Play action this time with Love. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
It's going to take some time to adjust to seeing Carr running out in a new uniform instead of black and silver. It's black and gold. 35,000 yards and over 200 touchdowns with the Raiders. The Saints more than willing to let him air it out all game long to a talented group of pass catchers in the Big Easy.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Fielded just inside the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. This defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, and maybe just one or two receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Up the middle, Jones.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Love now to pass on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The Packers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Love.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left.
Holding offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here's Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Jones diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Well, he put the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, New Orleans.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Saints first down.
On first down, Carr. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down to about the 45. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
7-7, our score after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. To throw now. Here's Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Love now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
An inside give to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 3rd down, Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Carr now on 1st down. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Here's Carr to throw.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
And they'll fake the jet sweep there instead. Hand to Kamara.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd down and 6.
On play action, now Carr. And he'll find Moreau here.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Slot man moves right. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, In 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Love looking to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. First down going to the air with Love. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are once again back in front.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Carr to throw on 2nd down.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Here's Carr. This is Smith with a grab. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Thomas.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Carr's throw complete there to Johnson.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Josh Allen has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Isaiah Hodgins, a touchdown catch in the victory. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
3rd down and
1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Love now to pass on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Throwing. Love. And that will be incomplete.
tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Carr now to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
First down, New Orleans.
Now Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 38-yard line.
Kamara up the middle. Nice little juke. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this third quarter. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Holding, receiving team.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's into the clear. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Love. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Wicks. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 17.
Going back to Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Olave motioning to the left.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On play action, it's Carr.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Now a play fake, Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
1st down, Saints.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love.
They'll find the ball complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
The give is to Jones.
124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
The offense on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 9 yards that time.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Josiah DeGuara
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Carlson on for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Carr now on first down. And this one complete to Smith.
Down the left sideline. Tre'Quan Smith, touchdown, New Orleans.
Tre'Quan Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer in the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
And here's Jones again on second down.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, Love. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll get this to about the 38.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Carr.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On play action, now Carr. And that is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Olave hauls it in.
Touchdown, Saints! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to buck the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
First down, going to the air with Love.
Throw over the middle, caught by DeGrom.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They mark him down at the 49. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Love.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Throwing. Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6. Now 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. An inside give to Jones.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Saints, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.